All right, team, what's going on? I'm Tim Jenkins, and welcome to All Things QB. And today we are checking in on Tua and his Week 6 performance against the Carolina Panthers, and we are going to talk through how Tua is the clear-cut MVP favorite. I'm excited about this one, but you football junkies like me, jump over to our Patreon account. We have free trial, so you can try it before you buy it, but there are longer breakdowns, more clips over on Patreon, so it's a really affordable way to support this channel as well. Team, I'm excited about this one. There is a lot of good on this tape. We kind of had a little slow start from this Dolphins offense. First two possessions didn't really go anywhere. Back-to-back 3-and-outs, but after that, they were rolling. It's a fun team to break down, so please FTA this video, which means comment for the algorithm, like it, and then hopefully by the end of this video, I will earn your subscription on YouTube. But without further ado, let's jump into the film. All right, my friends, we are jumping into it. So, the Dolphins offense, we had a little bit of a slow start on our first few drives. And then we get to a 3rd and 1. Okay, we got 3rd and 1. What they're doing is they're loading it up. They're going to make it look like QB sneak, or they're going to make it look like ISO, right? They're making it look like, hey, we're going to attack in a run situation. They end up getting this loaded front here. Okay, where you have a guy over the center and you have a guy over both guards. Looks, we got guys over tackles. We are getting an absolute, you got a bare front, loaded front. What we end up doing is faking like we're going to QB sneak, and we go to flip it outside. I actually think it's a great design. We just need a better ball from Tua. Okay? Maybe Tua's expecting Mostert to get out there a little quicker, right? But when we turn back, we got to give him a better ball here. Okay, ends up being a fumble, right? We go get on it, but we got a punt. So those are that was one of the only bads we're going to have today from Tua. But yeah, I really like the design, if I'm being honest. We just need to get a better ball on him, that's all. Good job securing the fumble and then getting out of bounds. Okay, now we're getting into what we know the Dolphins are, which is a great offense. Okay, we got Tyreek Hill. He's going to motion all the way in here, and then he's going to motion all the way in, and then he's going to motion all the way out, right? We've seen, I don't know how many times we've seen this. You can see we've got it drawn up, motion all the way in, all the way out. Our slot guy, he's on that seam route. We're going to end up getting to the dig. It's really like old school dagger. They just dress it up differently on how they're going to get there with this motion. Like, look at this motion, right? He comes down, pretends he's going to sit down, boom, takes off. Plus, we've got this little run action fake here where we're pulling this guard, right? So we're making it look like, hey, we're making it look like run. Look, we got the guard pull. When you see that guard pull, look at what it does to these linebackers, especially this guy. Watch this guy react to it. Boom, sees that guard pull, hard step up, which that's what creates these layers between the coverage. Okay, the speed of Tyreek Hill creates this layer for the DBs. That run fake creates this layer for these underneath defenders, the linebackers. It all plays together, right? It all feeds off each other. Really good ball. Tyreek Hill, man, he is special, but I'm going to be honest, I think Tua is the perfect quarterback for this system. The speed in which he makes decisions. You want to talk about a quarterback playing aggressive, hunting with the football, being certain with his feet. Watch his feet here. 2, 3, 4, 5, hitch ball. It's like he knows exactly what he's supposed to do, and he goes and he executes it. Here we got a deep shot. I've got to label as good, mostly because I like the mindset to go and try to drive this football. We've got the deep post. We've got the deep over, little samurai concept. We've got the action and the around. So we make it look like, boom, we fake the action here. And a lot of times off that inside zone, we have that little end around play, right? So we're going to double it. We're going to fake OP. We're going to fake the around. So it'd be fake OP, pass F around. Samurai is probably the play call. So we fake the OP. We fake the around right here. Boom, fake the around. This guy right here ends up making a pretty darn good play, because usually you sometimes see these backside safeties jump the deep over because they want to help try to take it away. Instead, he peels all the way back to play that post. And really, he's the only guy left on that post. You can sometimes bait those guys into taking the deep over. He didn't take the deep over. Didn't take the deep over, so Tua, still tries to drive that front side post. Look at this thing. We still almost have a shot at it, right? Little 50-50 ball downfield. I honestly think it's still a good football. Good decision. I don't mind it. So, hey, you live to fight another down. Now we've got what I like from a design perspective concept. Love the concept. Love the read. Love the ball. We're going to short motion in here, okay? We've got our Y. He's going to short motion in. Boom, he's going to run this little sit route, okay? You're going to short motion in. He's going to run this little sit route. Tyreek's going to run the in route behind it, and we are going to run a little out return, and we are going to read this thing perfectly. Inside out. Look at how it works, okay? So we get, because of this route, we get this linebacker to pinch, okay? Because of the out threat, we get this guy to widen, which then creates this void in here where that out return, then we can execute it. So look, backer pinches, corner widens, we get depth because of Tyreek Hill on this in route, and that's what creates this giant void in here that we're going to throw once this, boom, return comes back to us. That is perfect play design. Perfect play design, perfect play execution, every receiver knowing their job, and our quarterback getting to the right spot. Again, Tua's footwork, just clean. One skip, eyes on that. He probably looks in at the tight end first, resets outside, delivers a dime. It's hard to, that's as good as it gets from a design and an execution perspective, okay? Now we got a little touchdown here. You got to love this one. Again, we're dressing it up with all sorts of motion. But at the end of the day, what we're doing is we're actually going to let this tight end lead us coming around. And then we're going to flip it out to our back. So Tua's going to put his eyes away from it, right? Put his eyes backside for a split second. He's actually probably, if I'm being honest, evaluating this fade, right? They're probably taking a peek. Hey, do we want to throw this fade? Nope. Get back, flip it. And then we've got this lead blocker ready for our man coverage guy, right? You can see this guy runs with the back, but we've got a guy out there for him. Boom. And then we get a walk-in touchdown. Again, you want to talk about play design, man. It's another one we talk about if you want to talk about play design. Because you have everything accounted for. You got the front side. You've got that backside fade option that you can throw. Or we're going to flip it. We're going to throw it play side, and we've got a guy ready to block the man-on defender. You got to love that one. This one is a salty throw here, okay? From the tight, you're really going to love it. But we're doing boot, okay? We've got boot here. We're fake and toss. So we're going to motion this guy across. We're going to pretend like he's sealing the edge. We're fake and toss, and we're going to get out of there. This backside defender does a pretty darn good job of reading this boot. Okay, he does a good job of pinching, but then he's going to redirect with some speed. Look at Tua. Gets outside. You've got Tyreek Hill now because for some reason 41 leaves him. However, Tua had already gotten off Tyreek and worked back inside, and that's a heck of a football. And I want you guys to see it from the tight. Because from the tight, what you're going to see is he does have eyes on Tyreek, right? But when he sees Tyreek, it looks as if he's covered by number 41. Okay, that's when he sees Tyreek. So first and foremost, look at him. Boom, get outside. When he looks at Tyreek, he feels like he's got this guy running with him and he's got this guy driving down, right? That's what he feels like. Then he gets off of Tyreek, rips that thing inside, and that is a heck of a football throwing back against your body. Unreal stuff. Now we've got a little blitz beater here. Okay, so we're going to get some pressure, and then all we've got is we've got this backside little in route, and Tua's going to do a really good job of, we get pressure in here, we've got this soft shell. We're going to still make them pay. We're not going to let them force the ball out of our hand early. We get that pressure. Right? You see this guy firing. He's going to fire. Tua's going to do a good job knowing, hey, the pressure's coming from depth. I can still take my drop. I just got to hit my back foot and let it go. Still takes his drop, hits his back foot, lets it go. Man, another great football. Another great football. It's this anticipation. It's this playing within the offense, knowing your footwork, knowing, hey, where am I going to go? Hey, I got slot pressure off the edge. Where am I going to go with this football? I'm going to go my backside in route. Look at his feet, too. 1, 2, 3, ball. Speeding his drop up. 1, 2, 3, shot. Love that. High-level quarterback play. High-level quarterback play. Now we've got another example of me having no idea what's going on in the National Football League, because I feel like it's every single week that I turn on this Dolphins tape. We have a situation where there's a safety not deep enough to Tyreek Hill's side. And for the life of me, I will never understand why we're doing it. This eyes on the safety. We've got the go route. Okay. We've obviously got man coverage to Tyreek Hill. And we, again, it's like he probably feels like he's deep enough. But, I mean, my man's deeper on this side, right? So, instead, we're just going to get run by. So, he is, 10 yards deeper than Tyreek Hill at the point that we release this football? And then by the time we catch this football, he is 5 yards behind him. It's just, and then I think this is the one that does he backflip here? No. I don't know. Maybe he does backflip. But it's just week in and week out with the Dolphins, we see this. Someone decides, hey, we're going to play man coverage against Tyreek Hill. Tua uses a little bit of eye manipulation. You can see his eyes start away from Tyreek, right? Trying to hold people and get safeties to fall asleep. It's exactly what happens. And then we rip a touchdown in there. So, another week, another Tyreek go touchdown, another safety not deep enough. I will never understand why. This one bad, man. We got a miss. We've got a little miss off of play action. You see the play action? We're trying to hit this big backside stop. You got Tyreek Hill working vertical. He's going to kind of sit down. And we're just short on it. That's all. Just a little short. But we got to talk about these ones because there's not that many. Got a little hiccup right now. There's not that many that we miss. So when they do happen, it's like we got to highlight them, right? There's a lot of quarterbacks where we're talking about way bigger issues than this. Tua right here gets to the right spot. Hey, we just need a better football. We need a better football. Great job stepping up in the pocket. Great job hanging in there. Great job getting to the right guy. But at the end of the day, we need a better football right there. I love this one. We've got a little dig route dime. And again, all this is just set up. I mean, the formation, right? You got Tyreek Hill as your in man on the line of scrimmage. Okay, not in man, but he's off the ball, a wing position. He's going to motion all the way over here. It's going to look like he's running a big old go, and what he's going to do is he's going to run an in route. So look at this. Motions across. We've got the in route coming. Again, what are we doing with our guard? We're pulling, right? We're pulling our guard. We're bringing our back across. We're dressing this thing up like run action. And at the end of it, we are just going to rip another dime in on a dig route. And this, I actually want you guys to watch this guy because we have a little bit of a free runner in our face too. Our pulling guard misses him. I want you guys to see it from the tight because these are the kind of throws that are really impressive that Tua's making. And I think when you guys see, hey, it's just not only the anticipation, but also the fact that we've got free runners at times, right? So look, we've got a guy that is basically, it's clear as day to a quarterback. You've got a free runner and he hitches up regardless, steps into this thing. And I don't think people can fully appreciate how difficult of a throw it is to be on the front shoulder of one of the faster, maybe the fastest player in the league, consistently on these in routes, where it's like we're consistently front shoulder, we're consistently hanging in there no matter who's bearing down on us. It's just, there's a lot of good football going on right here. This one I love because it's like, I want you guys to watch. We're going to hit this outside short motion, but you know what? We're running the football. But we're dressing it up like another one of these RPOs. We're dressing it up. Hey, it's another RPO, another one of those plays you guys aren't ready for. And nope, never mind. We're just going to pull our guard actually this time, and we're actually running the football. Look at this. It's just like, and then we get downhill and we score. That to me is, it's that full evolution of we dress up our pass plays. We dress up all this stuff we do. We dress it up. And at the end of the day, guess what? We can still run the football if we want to. It's just another thing the defense has to think about. I love this design and I love this concept because we normally, how many times do we see stacked receivers with the Dolphins? And the concept we get is that, right? We see it so much. Instead, we're going to get the deep out here. All right, team, I hope you enjoyed those 11 clips. What you just saw a glimpse of was clip number 12 because like I said earlier, there are more clips and this breakdown is longer over on Patreon. But we have free trials so you can try it before you buy it. And team, I hate doing the paywall too. I hate doing it. I don't like doing it. But as this channel has grown, we have started to get into a little bit of a copyright situation where it's like people are acting like this isn't original content or whatever, and we can't monetize these videos the same way we used to. So to keep doing this, keep pumping this out, we're having to jump over to Patreon. I hope you guys can jump over there and support the channel. I think it's a really affordable way to do so. Plus, the breakdowns are longer over there. So I'm trying to give you guys some value, but I don't want you to have to go and pay me to get my final thoughts on each video. So the final thoughts are this, man. I believe Tua is the clear-cut MVP favorite because I think he is playing at an unreal clip. His anticipation is on time. The way he gets the ball to his receivers, his playmakers, they go make plays. Now, obviously, Tyreek Hill is a huge piece of it, right? Could you make the argument that Tyreek Hill is the MVP candidate? Sure, you could. But I'm just a huge believer in what Tua is doing right now. I think this offense is rolling. I'm excited to see how they hold up down the stretch, right? I feel like last year we saw a glimpse of it and then Tua got hurt and it was just kind of off and on from there. But I just feel like, man, this team down the stretch, it's going to be an exciting one to watch. It's really fun that I'm doing these every week. I hope you Dolphins fans are enjoying them. You Tua fans are enjoying them. I want you to comment. You let me know what you think, what you thought of the breakdown. And until next time, peace.